All right, thanks, guys. We went 2-1 in our premium NFL selections yesterday on my website at patreon.com/rockpage. That's going to put us at 67% in our last 10 NFL package plays on that website. Link for that site is in the description section below. Once again, that is patreon.com/rockpage. Now, we got ourselves some wild card weekend games, so let's go ahead and get into it. Beginning with the Bills taking on the Texans, 4:35 Eastern kickoff in Houston. The Texans are the 3-point favorite, total at 41.5. We saw a half a point fade of Houston and movement upward on the total. The Texans open 3.5 down to -3. Total open 41 up to 41 and a hook. 55% of the consensus are leaning toward Buffalo. 53% shaded toward the over. And right now the Bills are plus $1.40 on the money line. Now Roberts, Lawson, and Wallace are all questionable for the Bills. Buffalo's also dropped 2 out of their last 3. And of course that's throwing out their Week 17 loss to the Jets. So really, if you think about it, they dropped 3 out of their last 4, although we're not even really considering the Week 17, basically the bye week to the Jets. But anyway, if you throw out that Week 17 loss, they still dropped 2 out of their last 3 games. They failed to cover in 2 out of those 3 games, and they scored just 17 points in each out of those 3 as well. Now, this Buffalo squad, they rank in the bottom 10 in scoring, bottom 10 in passing, and they're just 50% against the spread, taking on winning teams this year. Now, a couple more things to add about Buffalo. They're in the bottom 10 in yards per play on average, bottom 10 in passing on the road, and they have outright losses to the likes of Cleveland and Philadelphia this year. Now, Houston on the other side, a little bit of a different story. They rank in the top 10 in rushing, 5-3 straight up at NRG Stadium. They're 3-1 against the spread in their last 4, throwing out their Week 17 game. Deshaun Watson has thrown for over 3,800 yards on the year, 26 touchdown passes. He's also rushed for 413 yards and 7 touchdowns on the ground, so that is 33 total combined touchdowns for Deshaun Watson. Carlos Hyde, he's got over 1,000 yards on the ground this year, 6 rushing touchdowns. And Duke Johnson, he's averaging 4.9 rushing yards per carry. And of course, can't forget about DeAndre Hopkins. He's got over 1,100 yards receiving on the year, 7 touchdown receptions. Now keep an eye on Kenny Stills and Will Fuller. We'll probably see them in action, but they are officially listed as questionable for this Saturday's game. Now, Houston, they have some marquee outright victories against the likes of Tennessee, New England, and Kansas City. That is quite an impressive resume there. They're also 4-2 against the spread, taking on teams allowing less than 21 points per contest. So really doing a great job covering the number against those stingy defenses. Now, total-wise, Houston's 9-7 to the under on the year. They're also 67% to the under, taking on teams allowing less than 21 points per contest as well. And of course, Buffalo, nothing but, unders for them all season long. They are 73% to the under when the line was 45 or less. They're also 12-4 to the under overall for the year and 6-2 to the under when traveling. So with all that in mind, this is a pretty good spot for Houston. They've been in this spot many times over the past couple of seasons, especially under Bill O'Brien. They got to get one at least once. They got to get a playoff victory here. So I'm going to go ahead and lean Houston -3 and the under 41.5 in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for NFL Wildcard Weekend 2019. But before we dive into some more of that, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/rockpage, where we do daily premium picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 per month. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. And once again, we went 2-1 yesterday in our NFL picks for Week 17. That's going to put us at 67% in our last 10 NFL premium picks in that NFL package on my website. And like I said, there's a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. You can also check out my current record for free right now. All you have to do is click the link in the description section below. Once again, my record will be right on the homepage. That is patreon.com/rockpage. All right, let's go ahead and dive